We patch you now to Abuja, where the elder statesman Edwin Clark is addressing the press on some national issues. Take a look.
17 of them, 4 of them officers, should be brutally killed in a country like our own, not at the war front, not counteracting any dangerous group, killed in cold blood. I said, no. We must look for these bastard people, these people who are barbaric, wicked, unpatriotic, evil. So I was therefore surprised when I got a call from the general, is it Absalam or something like that, asking me, apologizing to me. So I thought somebody died. No, he said we don't our tracked record, tracked your room, and that someone was there. I said, but how can that happen? Anyway, I have no house in Ogele. 2, my father had a compound in Ogele. It was later I discovered that it was not properly briefed. It was my house, my living house in Kiagodo, with all security doors and everything. They don't even ask for the keys. They just went in, rubbish everywhere. And as you have heard, it's a shame that this thing should happen. But it does not affect my confidence and admiration for the Nigerian army that have been overworked in this country. Anybody uses the army, and the earlier the army sits back to find out what is their real business, and should only take order from Mr. President as provided for in the Constitution for any internal domestic functions. A situation you find military officers in government houses, they should only be at the Asserting, where Mr. President is. So I am one of the great defenders of the Nigerian army. But this has happened. Why am I angry? I'm not worried. I'm worried about it, even after accepting the apology. And I said, oh, this same type of apology was given to me by the Deputy Inspector General of Police, who shamelessly came to deny knowing about the search of my house. So I said, let Nigerians hear. As I've said, I'm an old man now. I'm an asset to Nigeria. Those who don't know should know that. I'm an asset to this country. But at this juncture, let me just go back to memory. In 1942 and 43, even up to 44, I think, I was in the local authority school in Okreka, near Ghana. And we used to have the medical doctors from Focados in boats, marine boats, going around all the schools. They come to us and we used to play with them. And they treat us. Those who were ill were taken to Focados Hospital and to Burutu. So, one day, I became Federal Minister. I was appointed Federal Commissioner of Information to step into the big shoes of Tony Nauru. As I was there, we were being sworn in. I was looking at a soldier. I said, this man looks like Major General Henry Adofokwe. He said, yes. He said, you used to come to my school when I was a 14-year-old boy. Now today we are colleagues. You're Minister of Health and Minister of Information. He said, that's what God provide for everybody. I've always told people that based on that, no one, no individual can change the course of another man's life except God. If he insists, the Almighty God will remove him without your knowing. Let us live in a country where we love one another. I do not think, I may say so, don't take it seriously. If what had happened to me twice, the police invading my house to search my house, and the army invading my house to find out where the criminal, a notorious criminal, was hiding in my house, I begin to feel otherwise. That these things are so coincidental. I must cry out. It does not change my mind, my love for my country. We now have President Tinubu. We have no other one. We must all rally around him to support him. For Nigeria to survive, if this country breaks into pieces, we have nowhere to go. So I'm appealing to the army that those that instruments, they should have good ones, not to direct one to innocent people's houses. Perhaps if they have seen some of my sons and so on, some of them arrogant, they will challenge them and fight will let you. So, thank you very much. You may wish to ask any question. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, we heard the speech that was read. Please let our questions be restricted to what has been read to us for today's matter. Other matters, issues will come up another day. Thank you. Okay, I won't go. New telegraph.
Yeah. Chief, thank you for the briefing and the other questions, other explanations you given. Please, I want to ask, beyond this press briefing, have you made a formal complaint to the Nigerian Army or to the President?
I said I spoke to. I'm satisfied with what the army has apologized to me. He's a general in charge of South and some other places. I was satisfied, and I'm still satisfied. But I brought it to the notice that I do not want this to happen again, whereby the mistakes are coming up and down. Police came into my house. They said they missed their way, or I don't know what happened. The baggy people said they were putting ammunition. Delta boys from the Niger Delta were bringing ammunition to my house through they saw one truck, Hilux, filled with guns and so on, and they were passing through a Thursday. All those were bunkum. What am I saying? Give me peace of mind. I will still contribute to the welfare of Nigeria. That's all what I want.
Okay, Channels.
Honorable, my name is Lucky from Channels Television.
Yeah.
President Tinubu has asked the military to fish out the killers of those soldiers. What is your take on it? Because some others are saying the police, the DSS should have been directed, or
should have been what?
Directed to fish out. President Tinubu asked the soldiers, the military, to fish out the perpetrators of that.
But let me correct that impression.
Yes, sir.
I also listen. He was talking about securities of forces, agencies, and that includes the police, the SS, the army, the air force, and the naval and the navy. So, as far as I am concerned, it is not single out only the army to sort out those who kill the soldiers. And I'm terribly disappointed when I hear that the soldiers don't allow these people to enter, even police can't enter, this and that. I don't want to comment on that, but it should be sorted out. Let me also make a point. I forgot. I expected in other parts of this country, a man like me, the police, the army haven't found got some information about somebody hiding in my house, they will go to my governor. They will contact my governor. I come from a place to find out, to report to them that this is what we've had. We have to go and search that house. I didn't follow what I mean. But they didn't contact anybody. So anybody that you can just, my village in the middle of, I'm very far away from Okwama. In the village, apart from the university, it's a rural village. You know, your pin or whatever thing went there to pinpoint that somebody was hiding in that house. Some of these things are rumors. It's converted into all sorts of electronic something. Rumors.
Guardian. That should be the last.
Yes.
John Akubo is the name.
What's your name?
John Akubo, Guardian.
Yeah, go on.
During the course of the incident, many innocent people must have lost their lives who are not soldiers. Why are we not talking about those ones? I remember in the Senate, a motion was moved by the senator representing the area for 1 minute silence to also be observed on behalf of the innocent persons. And the Senate president said they don't know their numbers, so they were not going. So are those innocent people not also Nigerians?
They are Nigerians. The army has to cater for them too. If they don't want other people to come in, those children, women, old, who are in the place, they should be taken care of. I think they are there fearing that the people who did that thing, some of them are still in the bush. I have said once, let me say this, they should finish up the investigation as soon as possible, because I know the areas for over 82 years now. I schooled there. I schooled with Akubana boys in neighboring village. I schooled with Okuama boys. I schooled with Okoloba boys. Okuama is an Ijaw name. Town's money. And a town with money. That's the meaning of Okuama. Okuama and Okoloba, they have the same ancestor. Agu, son of May, of which I was one of them. I was May from Ugobri. So these are brothers living together. There's nothing strange in it if two brothers who own land fight over a piece of land, provided they didn't take it so far. So this issue of who sent them there and so on, let us forget about that. Let us look for the people who committed this heinous crime. Once that is done, I would believe that a strong commission of inquiry should be set up by the governor of each state to find out. But because in this particular matter, the governor of Delta State had gone in a month ago, this matter has been settled. So I believe something is wrong somewhere. Some other people may be responsible, because neither Okuama nor Okoloba has the wherewithal, the capacity, the courage, the forthrightness, have equipment to fight the army, to kill 17 army officers and soldiers. Some people must be let us sort them out. Thank you.
That is, sir. Please, sir, there is a final clarification from this day. Sunday abolitionists. That is the last thing.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when the military invaded your father's house in Uganda and your country home
In Kabuda.
sir, I don't know whether you'll be able to quantify the destruction.
No, I'm not worried about destruction. Even the governor of Delta State wanted to repair, send people to go and repair that. I said, no, leave them for me. I'm a part of the whole system. You must have collateral damages at all times. My message is that, why this coincidence? Why was some inquiry not made having regard to a man like me? If you found a devilish fellow, a murderer in my house, it's a bad thing. So why do you want to implicate me before you tell my governor? By taking me by surprise. That's my anger, that's my worries. But I'm forgiving all that because what is important now, let us nip this in.
And that's a Niger Delta elder statesman there, Pa Edwin Clark, addressing pressmen on national issues, as most importantly the killings in Delta State, and that is Okwama on the Koloba communities there, as he addressed the Nigerian press and the pressmen and gentlewomen in Abuja, the state capital. And that's all we can take on this hour of News Central now. Many thanks for watching. I am Judith at TV.